Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be making chicken and dumplings. So we're going to make chicken and dumplings two different ways. We're going to use the same base. So we're going to use carrots and celery for the base with the chicken, obviously. And then we're going to make a roll noodle and a drop noodle. Then later on, we're going to taste test to see which one tastes better and see which one's easier to make. So without further ado, let's get cooking. To start off, we are going to cook our chicken breast. So to start, we're just going to put some olive oil in the pan, and then we're just going to lay our chicken breast in the pan. Then we're going to bake this at 400 degrees for about 22 to 26 minutes, or until the chicken has reached an internal temperature of 165. And then we're going to peel and slice 7 carrots. Next, we're going to cut up about 2 cups of celery. Now, I absolutely hate this stuff, so you can eat this at your own risk, but I can muster up the energy to eat it if I must. Next, we're going to slice and dice 2 medium onions. Next, we're going to start the base of the chicken and dumplings. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw in our celery, our carrots, some onions, and then about 32 ounces of chicken broth. And then we're going to throw in 3 bay leaves. Then we're just going to let that simmer until the onions, carrots, and celery are soft. While the base is cooking, we're going to go ahead and start the drop dumplings. So we're going to start with 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Then we're going to just mix this up with a whisk. Then we're going to add a cup of milk and 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And we're just going to whisk this up. So there we have it. There's our drop dumplings dough. So now we're going to go ahead and start the rolled dumplings. For the rolled dumplings, what we're going to do is we're going to take 1.5 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and then we're just going to mix this up with a fork. And once that's mixed up with a fork, what we're going to do is we're going to take our fingers and make a little well in the middle. And then we're going to take 2 beaten eggs and pour that in the center there. And then about a tablespoon of olive oil. And then what we're just going to do, we're going to knead this with our hands until it forms a kind of a dough or a ball per se, and we're just going to knead it together. Now that we have our ball, we're going to roll this out. So to roll this out, what we're going to first do is we're going to just flour the surface in which we're going to roll the dough out. So we're just going to roll this out as thin as you can possibly get it. We don't want it to be any more than 1/4 inch thick. There we have it, it's rolled out. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to cut this into strips and cut that in half. So we're just looking for pieces like this, and then we're just going to stack these onto the plate. So every once in a while, you're just going to want to stir this just to make sure everything's cooking evenly. So now that it's cooked about halfway through, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut up our chicken and then add it into this mixture. Then we're just going to chop the chicken into little cubes. For the drop dumplings, what we're going to do is we're just going to scoop up some dough like this, and then we're just going to drop it into the chicken and dumpling mixture. You just want to do spoon size dumplings. And side note, this is about half of the actual chicken and dumpling base. The other half we will use for the rolled dough. And then we're just going to cover this up and let it simmer for a little bit. All right, so now it's been simmering for a little bit, we're just going to open it up and take a look. So we're just going to flip each one of these dumplings over so that the other side cooks. We're just going to let that sit for a little bit longer. And there we have it. There's our chicken and dumplings with the dropped dough. So now onto the rolled dough. All right, and now for our rolled dough, all we have to do is just drop it in just like the other one. And then we're just going to stir this around just so that it gets all the way down to the bottom and then cooks. All right, and then we're just going to cover this up and then let it cook for a little bit. All right, and there we have it. Our chicken and dumplings with the rolled dough is done. All right, so there we have it. We have our drop dumplings and our rolled dumplings. All right, you want to try the rolled ones first?
Yes.
All right,
bring it on.
Try to get you a little bite with everything on it. Did you like the bite, Elle?
No, I will have mine of you.
Oh, you got some already? You want to try one more? Someone was getting a little hungry. We had to give her a little something.
You got a preview. Who can blame her? It's pretty delicious. Very comforting.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How?
It's Dad's turn to see what he thinks.
That's good. It's
Hey,
your classic chicken and dumpling recipe that you basically kind of find at a church picnic or something.
Yes. Yeah, very comforting.
All right, you want to try the other one?
Yes, please. This one looks all light and fluffy.
We're making a video.
Yeah, we are making a video. Would you like a bite, though?
Yeah. How?
How's that one? You like that, though?
That's really good. Almost like biscuit tasting, but still has the chicken. What am I trying to think of?
Yeah, it tastes like a chicken pot pie, really.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it kind of tastes like.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's light, fluffy.
Even.
So, well, there you have it. These were obviously the easier ones to make. Those are a little bit more difficult just because you had to roll out the dough rather than just drop it in the pot. I would say I like that one better. What about you?
I think I like the pot pie tasting one better. I don't know. I mean, I like the traditional one. It's very comforting, very homey. But that one, it's like a biscuits and gravy, but for dinner with chicken. I don't know. It's really good.
Pretty much. Well, there you have it. So if you like this video, please hit that like button down below. If you want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can get notified when we make new videos. Until next time, we'll see you later.
Thanks for watching.